Hello students, Miss Slyman here, and I'm here with our first lesson of Unit 3. So we're going to be discussing polynomials, and today's all about the algebra of polynomials. So let's first start with the definition of a polynomial. So poly, that means many, and nomial is a word for a term. And so a polynomial is many terms, and so it's either just one monomial, so a single term, or a sum of terms. A polynomial is defined as having a coefficient with x to a power of n, where n is an positive integer or 0. So I say that n is an integer that's positive or 0. So I could also say n is greater than or equal to 0, and n is an element of integers. The coefficient that's in front of the highest power of n is the leading coefficient. So even if this is out of order, for example, if I had y equals 2 minus 3x to the 5th plus 4x to the 7th plus x. In this situation, my leading coefficient is going to be the 4 because it is the coefficient of the highest power. So in this example of a polynomial, 4 is the leading coefficient. So I will highlight a to the n. In this example, n is the degree or order. So my highest exponent, let's make this one teal. So in this case, my degree of this polynomial is 7. So we would say that this leading coefficient, so we would say a sub n is 4, n is equal to 7. So up here I could have said a sub 7 is 4. So it's saying the coefficient of the 7th powered term. So I could say n is equal to 7, or this is a 7th degree polynomial. My constant term is the term that has no x with it. So my constant in this case is going to be, let me make it orange. 2 is my constant. So look at some familiar examples. So if I just have f of x or y equal to a number, well, that's the equation of a horizontal line, and this is a monomial that exists only of a constant term. If I have ax1 plus a0, well, that's the equation of a line. If it's a second degree polynomial, we normally call that a quadratic. A third degree polynomial is a cubic. So based on what I just did, hopefully you can answer these questions. So go ahead and pause your video and try and do them. All right, so now if you've unpaused, I hope that you said that a sub 3 is 3, the degree is 3, and my constant term is also 3. Wow, crazy.